All right, I think we're. Are we on the air? Are we on the air? Let's find out if we're on the air. I think we are. I think we're good. I think we're on the air. I think we're rolling okay. Um, let's just double check. Let's double check the screens. Hey, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Okay, connection here tonight. Hey everybody, Josh O'Leary here from Slipper House Extra Extra YouTube channel, here to cover episode 4 of Survivor Season 48. I love Survivor. If you haven't been keeping up with the programming over here on the channel, I see I got Justo down in the chat. Good to see you down there, Justo. Tuning in for a nice Survivor chat, are you, Justo? Good to see you, man. If you don't know, I love Survivor. I love it. I've seen every season, and I've covered it in some detail with Nate in times past here on the channel. And we're giving it its own platform here, right? We're going to give it its own show here, Survivor Digest. And that's what this is. And I have Nate on here as well, my co-host on Pro Wrestling Sauce, Wednesdays at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time. I have him joining us as well, just like every other week here to discuss Survivor. He's not here this week. You're just getting a solo Josh show here tonight. Justo wants to know what I'm doing down in the chat. Justo, I'm going to review episode 4, season 48 of Survivor. I don't know if you like Survivor or know what it is, but it's a reality TV show. And I'm going to talk about it because we had a big, juicy episode. We had a big one. Oh, yeah. It's day 8 now. Day 8, guys. Day 8. And Cedric, he's still positive. Starting off before the opening title card here. Cedric's still positive after a chaotic tribal in the last episode. Now, me and Nate, we covered that episode in detail. If you want to check it out, check out episode 3 of review here on the channel. All of it's in a playlist over on the playlist section. Cedric, he's still positive, but I don't know why he's so positive, because Say is clearly just not trusting this guy. Say is not going to trust Cedric after that tribal, even though he kept her and saved her. She's not feeling the warmth from Cedric. Say leaves Mary a note made out of sticks. It was very cute. That she said, "Hey, I'm going to leave you a little note. Says we're going to go hunting for idols." And Mary came back, found that little note made of sticks, and it seemed as if they were getting along. Seems as if, can they coexist? Right? They do that in the wrestling world all the time. Oh, the heel and the baby face. Can they coexist for one night as a tag team? That's what we were getting from Mary and Say. Very touching. And then we got the opening title card, and we all knew it was coming from the preview from last week. We all knew it was coming. A tribe swap. Big time tribe swap. I'm the only person in the chat. That you are, just though. My Thursday night show is fairly new. I don't think it's too popular at the moment. But I appreciate you being here. Even if you don't know Survivor, you're still hanging out and having a good time, right? And it's a vertical live, too. It's not even, it's a horizontal live here. Not even a vertical one like here, where I normally see you, Justo. I appreciate you being here, man. So, all 3 tribes show up for a challenge. Now, this is like a early morning challenge. This is like 11 a.m. Jeff's woken everybody up, and he's bringing them out to a challenge. Now, this is not a challenge. This is clearly just a tribe swap. We know this from the previews. Back in episode 3, we knew that this was coming. Eva is immediately on edge. She's immediately on edge knowing that she's going to be losing, possibly be losing companionship with Fireman Joe. Fireman Joe and her, they're tight, right? They're very tight. And she's very concerned. She said she doesn't deal well with change. She's been very vocal about her being on the spectrum, and how it's important to her that she's only confined in Joe with that. And Joe knows all the quirks to her, tics or whatever is going to trigger her in the moment. She's a lot to deal with, and Joe, her losing Joe is very, very concerning for her. By the way, I'm following along on my notes, and I've been doing. I color coded the notes like I said I was going to last week, right? Oh, are these going to show up? No, so I color coded them. They look good, right? So it's not. I won't lose my spot too often. For you, it's 11 a.m. For me, it's 10 p.m. No, it's 10 p.m. here. I'm talking about the show, Survivor. It was 11 a.m. in the episode. It's 10 p.m. where I am too. So back to the program here. We got a big tray of buffs. Big tray of buffs. Jeff's gonna bring out this big tray of buffs, and it's a tribe swap. Thomas notes that that switching tribes is really gonna screw his game up because he's going to a different beach. He knows that there's an idol on his beach. He's got an advantage already, and this was a little precursor of what was to come here in this episode. But Thomas, not a fan here. It's still going to be three tribes. But there's going to be a few select people who are left on their lonesome. So Bianca is going to be left on her lonesome on a new tribe. Mary is going to be left on her lonesome on a new tribe, and that's it. Those are the only two that end up being alone on their new tribe. Say and Cedric end up staying together, which is really funny because Say is just not feeling Cedric anymore after that vote, and her and Mary were actually starting to get along, but nonetheless they separate. And we've got ourselves three new tribes. Now, this was I'm not going to lie to you. This was confusing for me because they switched the tribes up, and I was like, dang it, I just learned these tribe names. Like, I just learned who Vula was, God, they switched it up, and now I don't know who's who. This is why I like sticking with the colors. Orange, purple, green. So, then we go to a commercial break. We got a new commercial break here, and they show a preview that for Survivor 50 how you can vote in the hands of the fans, as Jeff says, in the hands of the fans. You can vote on Survivor 50, some of the stipulations there, which I have done. Okay, so now we got our new tribes. Eva immediately gravitates to David. I'm not sure if it's the magical four nipples or what, but this guy's charisma attracted Eva, and she puts Star's name out there immediately. Eva puts Star's name out there immediately. She's one to say that I don't do well with change, but she seemed to adapt pretty quickly to throw Star's name out there, who she saw was also got switched to the same tribe with her, and she's probably not that big of a fan of that. Now, Star hasn't gotten much screen time here besides finding the Beware advantage and losing her vote and not finding the idol and now being on a completely different beach. Star is going to need some help, I believe, if Eva can get David on her side. Right? Can you do a live of playing Roblox? I don't play Roblox, man. I don't play Roblox, dude. I don't play many video games. I don't play any video games, really. Just yeah, there's not much video game content over on this side of the YouTube world on my end. Let's see. Bianca. No, not Bianca. Where was I? Yeah. Eva immediately rats Star out. That's what I was talking about. And I wrote here in my notes, what a snitch, right? What a snitch. Immediately. Just rats Star out and what she had going on over there on the other tribe. Now we go over to another new tribe, and Bianca and Sia are hitting it off. Not Sia, Say. Bianca and Say. I do write Sia. Like, it's spelled like almost the same. And I find myself writing Sia a lot. Bianca and Say's new tribe, they're loving it because their tribe already had some fruit over there, which is nice, and Say immediately is showing Bianca cracks between her and Cedric. She's very vocal about it. She kind of wears her heart on her sleeve about it, and Bianca picks up on that almost immediately. New Vula. New Vula, I wrote. I got the name right here. New Vula of the tribe. Comes back to a crap camp. Literally I wouldn't even call this a camp, what they came back to. Vula comes back, and it's like a couple pieces of bamboo in the sand. It's like, isn't Survivor a game? It is a game, says Justo. It is a game. It's a reality television show. It's on TV. And I'm reviewing an episode. Breaking it down for you, right? If you watch the show, we're only on episode 4. You can get caught up. And by episode 5, you'll know what's going on over here. On this show, at least, on our Thursday live. But yeah, say immediately shows cracks. Bianca picks up on that, and then New Vula comes back to that crap camp, that horrible crap camp. Just a couple pieces of bamboo, as Thomas put it very smartly. Good team, bad beach. Now I don't know about good team. We'll see about that. The California girls are still together nonetheless, though. Now, let's remember here, I wrote down, let's remember our boy, Roanoke, Virginia native, Salem, Virginia native, if you will. Kyle, he has an idol. And Thomas has an advantage. They're all on the same tribe. So we got a bunch of power on this big, strong tribe, New Vula, right? I guess Vula is the tribe I would remember, considering they're the ones that have been to tribal council, all 3 episodes. Camilla lies about being on the bottom of the old tribe, and Kyle does not back it up. Now, this is a form of acting from the both of them. They are both putting on a show here, putting on a Broadway play for the rest of their tribe, showing off their acting skills. And I'm going to admit, they did a very good job. Like, they did a very good job in the sense that I was like almost convinced that this wasn't a ruse just for a second here. That her and Kyle weren't on the same page. And then I had to remember, wait a minute. They're both, I think they said they're both Guyanese. They're both, they bonded a lot in that first episode. And, I forgot about the whole ruse they were pulling there because they were doing such a good job at the acting. They really were. They were doing such a good job at the acting. Why can't I see the game? It's not, it's on TV, Justo. It's a, it's a reality television show on TV. The episode came out yesterday, and I'm just talking about it now, right? I digested it, right? I saw the episode, I let it sit, and now it's digested. We're talking about it now. So let's see here. Where was I? Oh yeah, Camilla's lie and Kyle's acting, very good, so good. But Camilla also rats out Thomas to the rest of the tribe here. She rats out Thomas to the rest of the tribe about his advantage. And, she doesn't know he has an advantage. But she also went on a journey and said that you can't pick whether you play or not on these journeys. So that kind of gave Thomas away because he said, I got to choose whether I played or not, and I didn't play. So everyone's like, oh, well, which one is it? Did you get to choose to play or not, or did you get to play? So, Kyle has, Thomas has that going on. And she also rants about, just how sneaky Tommy is, and, Thomas is. And it seems to be, I wrote a note here, that there is a rat. There's a rat on every tribe, it seems. They just kind of went down the line of each 3 tribes here to show that there's a rat on every tribe. And then we got a commercial break. And I wrote here as a small note, I want the California girls and Camilla to go to tribal. I said, I don't know what's happening here, but this is what I want to happen. And just like Batista, give me what I want, right? Give me what I want. Is any of your friends going to join you in the live? I don't think so. Not tonight. Normally I would have Cowboy Nate here. from Pro Wrestling Sauce. I would have him here discussing the episodes with me. He also watches Survivor, but he was busy tonight, right? Yeah, he had some plans, and his only obligation really is the sauce. So this is just something I decided to give it its own show. Consider it a pilot series here, covering reality television, which I do enjoy. So I hope that gives you an answer, Justin. I still appreciate you being here, though, and trying to figure out what's going on nonetheless. Excuse me. Let me get a sip of this is live TV, baby. That's right. All right. So Cedric reveals to Mitch that he used to have a stutter when he was a little kid. Now, I immediately was like, is he lying about this? I was like, I hope he's not lying. Because if Cedric's lying, that is inappropriate. You know? I mean, that'd be some pure evil if you just, I mean, you would never know. But I don't think Cedric is, he doesn't come off as the type of guy to have such a cunning lie. And he comes off very genuine. And him and Mitch really bonded over this. And everybody knows, yes, Mitch has a stutter, but I don't notice it at all because Mitch is Kobe out there. He is sinking threes. He did it again this episode. He did it again. So you got to watch out for dangerous Mitch. He's very dangerous. Let's see here. Cedric assumes that Say is still loyal, but Say is dishing the dirt to Bianca and seems to not trust Cedric anymore. She's really dishing the dirt out there, and Bianca is picking up on that. And it's really funny because just in the previous episode, it was such a chaotic tribal and such a mess, and with Cedric having to pretty much choose between his children there on the tribe, Say ends up getting the win, getting the pick from Cedric, and she still can't repay him with any warmth here. She didn't like how that went down. I mean, he did write her name down twice. But he did save her, too, in the end. So you can't even really be that mad about it. Chrissy is smart and wants to get rid of Bianca. And that's what I thought. I was like, she's the lone person on the tribe. That's who you should be getting rid of is Bianca. Not, Lori's home. Not anybody else. You should keep your tribe strong since you guys are up in numbers. It would just be the easy thing to do. She's still awake. She's just kind of talking in there. Why am I the only person in the chat? Says just. I don't know, man. But I'm glad there's at least one in there. Lori brought me a Coke. Thank you. Like your content. It's so cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very much, though. Let me continue to break this down. Let me put the straw in my drink, right? Ooh, this is fresh Coke. That's that good syrupy Coke. All right, so enough with the loyalty between Say and Cedric, and Chrissy being smart and wanting to get rid of Bianca. We get more David and Eva bonding. They bonded over jet skis. They both really love jet skis, the stand-up kind. I mean, really fun. I don't know how David seems to be having. He's very vocal about his money issues on the show. I don't know where he finds the time to be riding jet skis. I don't know where he finds the time. Let's see here. David. Oh yeah, and then this is one of my favorite parts. So David and Charity. David and Charity both think opposite of one another here. Charity thinks David's kind of on her side, that she's gonna use him as a meat shield, a 4-nippled meat shield, and David's like, absolutely not. She likes her steak medium well. That's disgusting. I don't like her clubbed foot. Get her off the island. He didn't say that verbatim, but that's the vibe I was picking up between these two. And David loves chocolate milk and he hates water. He reiterated that again. He said, I hate water. Ugh, so bland. Yeah, kind of like, you know, I'm going to be mean. I don't want to be mean. Don't be mean to David, right? David tweeted something earlier I saw on Twitter. David tweeted that I don't know why people are starving on Survivor. I found all this food out there. Blah, this, and this, and this, and this, and this. You know, and it's interesting because they're not really showing any of them eating of it. Eating any of it, are they? I mean, I know they gave him fruit and stuff like that. I don't want to see him getting excited for food if on the show if he's already got some. I don't want to see him getting excited. Right? There's a slight cockiness to David, layered with some emotional sadness. So feel sorry for me to David. I don't know. I'm picking up on that. But he loves chocolate milk, and I can't disagree with him there. And he dishes to Eva his dislike for well-done steak-eating charity. And then we go to the immunity challenge. And this is a classic Survivor immunity challenge. Is that your girlfriend or your sister in the back? Yeah, that's my wife. It's my wife, Lori. She's on the channel all the time, too. She pops in on House Assembly. She's got her own videos on here from back in the day. Yeah, that's Lori. Wait, she's got her own soundbite. Let's see if I can play it. I can play sound bites on here. Yeah, forget.
Lori.
There you go. So we get to the immunity challenge, and this is your standard Survivor immunity challenge, right? This is sandbags that you've got to throw through a hoop. Don't knock the hoop over. Balance the sandbags. And then it all culminates into a puzzle at the end. One big race that leads to a puzzle. It's a big race for no reason because everyone's kind of like on the same page once they get to the puzzle. You know, because you got to kind of like cool down from, you know, the physical aspect of the challenge. And then you get to the puzzle and your brain's kind of turn back on, right? So everybody's kind of even when it gets down to the puzzle. And Camilla is very overconfident before the challenge even starts. Her whole tribe's a little overconfident before the challenge even starts. Need they forget their name is Vula, right? They're the only tribe I can even remember because they've lost so much. I can't even remember the other tribes' names because they never end up at tribal. And she's a little overconfident. Mitch, I wrote here, sinking threes again. Parentheses, dangerous Mitch. He's dangerous. He is, dude. I'm not even kidding about that. Vula's in the lead. Loggy's in last. Up until the very end. Once everyone gets to the puzzle, it's an even game, I say. Vula says they have it, and in fact, they do not. Loggy finishes first. Siva gets second. There's your tribe names. Mary, Say, and Cedric are free from tribal for the first time in 4 episodes. These same people will not be going back to tribal. It is a new set of people. Very exciting. Let's see here. I lose my spot all the time. I was very excited about that. We go to a commercial break. And then we go back to the tribe, who's getting ready to go to tribal. And it's between Camilla and Kyle. According to the California girls, Davari, Fireman Joe, and Thomas, between the California girls, they think that it's going to be Kyle or it's going to be Camilla here. But they don't know about the tricks up Kyle and Camilla's sleeve. They got a real good bag of tricks right here. And if they can pull it off, it'll be something. So, I mean, I was thinking about this as it was happening. So, Davari wants Kyle out, but Fireman John and Thomas want Camilla. So there's a little bit of contention there. And then I wrote again, don't forget Kyle's idol. And then Kyle brings it up and says he'll use it to put the votes on Thomas or Davari. And All right, Kyle and Camilla are going to go for it all here. Uh, this is where it gets crazy. And this is where I think it really solidified what Camilla, if Camilla was even on the fence at all on what she was going to do at Tribal Council, this solidified it as Thomas and Davari just decide to go through Kyle's bag, his personal bag. Now, I know there's no rules on Survivor with how shady or low you're willing to stoop, but I think that's stooping pretty low in my opinion. Just rummaging through the bag, and not even well. They like rummage through it poorly. Like dump it out, dump the stuff out, go through it. If you're gonna go through it, go through it. But they did all of this in front of Camilla. Like all of this, you guys are very confident to be doing this in front of someone who's not even in your alliance. That's bonkers to me. That's very bonkers. Super Luigi, what's going on, man? Just dropping in. Good to see you. Talking a little Survivor. Justo says, when I'm 15, I'm looking to have a YouTube. I was wondering how many subscribers do you have? I only have like 200 or so on here. I don't have very many, right? Just wanted to stop by and say hi. Well, I appreciate you saying hi, Luigi. You guys are the best. The tag team is in here tonight. So, it's between Kyle and Camilla, according to the California girls. And Davari and Thomas went through the bag right in front of Camilla. Could not believe that. Camilla immediately goes and tells Kyle. She immediately is like, oh, they were just going through your bag. And that's where they come up with the plan. That they have an extra vote as well. There's an extra vote involved that Camilla has that she won on her journey that I completely forgot about. But they're going to use their extra vote, and Kyle's going to use his idol. They kind of tell you the plan before we go into Tribal here. And we're going to see if this works out, if this all works out. All right, now I got to turn the page. I got 2 pages of notes here. Good Tribal Council. And I wrote my guess. I wrote my guess for who was going to be voted out. And this is the first week where I haven't gotten it right, guys. This is the first week where I haven't gotten it right. It was Davari. I guessed Shaheen, Davari, spoiler alert, it wasn't him. Everyone is in awe at Tribal, right? They haven't been there before. All these people haven't been there before. We've seen the same tribe coming into Tribal the past 3 weeks. So we get a brand new set of fresh human beings in at the Tribal Council set, and they are in awe. Davari is oblivious to the Kyle and Camilla. They really all are. Joe didn't say like anything this Tribal, I don't think. I didn't hear much from Joe at all. He was just sitting there like a sack of meat. You heard plenty from Davari and Thomas, Camilla and Kyle. But Joe, very silent. Camilla tells Jeff her and Kyle are voting for each other. That it's pretty obvious that they're voting for each other. And dude, she does a great job acting. She really does. Because like I think Kyle is even like a little convinced, like, what? Like, we have a plan, Camilla. Like, she's doing the plan, but she's almost so convincing of it that it makes you think that maybe she's flipping on me right now. Like, she's very good. She was a very good actor here. I thought she did a very good job. A better job than Kyle, who was going to be... she stole a little bit of the thunder from Kyle, right? A little bit of the thunder, in my opinion. At least coming across on TV, it stole a little bit of the thunder. But I did note that Roanoke native, Salem native, Kyle is a very good speaker. He speaks very well. And him and Camilla both are good with their words and did a fantastic job here hiding the truth of what was really going on from the California girls. Camilla even gets emotional. I remember, and she still sells though that she's voting for Kyle. Like she gets emotional talking about Kyle and their connection. And kind of revealing, like, yeah, we are maybe a little bit closer than you guys initiated, but I'm still gonna have to vote for Kyle tonight. Well, and dude, it was such a good acting job. Everyone is so overconfident in the Cali girls. I wrote here, Joe, why are you so quiet? Davari votes Kyle. They showed Davari go up there. Shaheem he votes Kyle, and everybody knew that was gonna happen. And then the unthinkable happens. Jeff goes and gets the votes. And and when it showed, also here's a note that when Kyle went up to the voting altar, he had the extra vote with him. So it was Camilla's extra vote, but she had, I guess, given it to Kyle to use there. So I don't even think that vote was read because all the votes for Kyle ended up not counting. Because Kyle, before Jeff reads the votes, says, "Hold on, Jeff, I've got something for you." He pulls out his idol, which, by the way, these idols, I was thinking about this when they were going through his bag. These idols are like beads on a string. Like they used to be, I remember like James's idol in China. Like he had like a whole like block, a whole wooden block as an idol. Like you used to have like a chunk. Like Rupert used to put a rock in his shorts and walk around and be like, "Hey, I got he might have an idol. He's got something bulgy in his pants there." You know, like pause. But I think that that maybe the rummaging should have been a little bit more thorough. If you're just looking for strings and a bead, right? Solo live, I'm shooketh. Oh yeah, I did one a couple weeks ago on this this Survivor show. What's up, Raymond? Good to see you down there, man. Yeah, man. I know how to do that. I've done them before for Pro Wrestling Sauce. You know, it's a rare occasion, but I know how to do it, right? I know how to rock the solo radio program here. Hello, shooketh or booze. That's pretty funny, Justo. That's pretty funny. I am shooketh. Justo's like, is that your name? That's funny. I'm glad everybody's down there in the chat. Good to see you guys. I'm almost at the end here. Almost at the end of the episode. So Jeff starts to read the votes. And Kyle played his idol. Jeff starts to read the votes. Kyle's the first vote. Doesn't count. Kyle's the second vote. Doesn't count. Kyle's the third vote. Does not count. And at this point, Shaheem turns to Thomas and he's looking at Thomas and he's like, "Oh my gosh." He puts his hand on his shoulder. He's like, "It's one of us. It's one of us." Because this is the only moment that they thought within the past 48 hours that they would be even remotely considering going home. I think they were way overconfident here. And Jeff reads that first name. And you know the first name he reads is the one that's going home. Because that second vote is going to have that name on it too. And that's exactly what happened. Jeff pulls out the first vote and it says Thomas. And I immediately was like, "No! Not Thomas!" God, Thomas was so good, dude. Oh, man. He had so much fight left in him, I feel like. He was like, I don't know. He was giving me old school Survivor player vibes. He really was. Like not too villainous, but very, he was cunning. He was a cunning character here. And I really liked his side interviews and his personality overall. Thomas was definitely one of my favorites, and I almost had him sort of in my head as a winner pick. I said, this guy's got it. This guy is playing Survivor. Like, this guy is thinking ahead, not too far, but just enough. And I was wrong. Because he was thinking with the group, and he wasn't thinking individually here. He should have been thinking a little bit more individually and not so much with his California Girls Alliance. Oh, wow. Well, a bunch of people. I got kidnapped by Dodgers for life? You did? Oh, no. Good to see you, Go Birds. I haven't seen you in a while down there. Good to see you, man. Everybody coming in here towards the end of me talking about this episode of Survivor. I don't know if we got any Survivor fans out there. I know we got some wrestling fans out there. But we cover all forms of entertainment over here on Slipper House, so... I like Survivor, and I like talking about it. So if you like talking about it too, don't feel free to comment about it, or or don't. Just talk about whatever you want down there. It doesn't bother me. I'm glad everyone's here, right? Let's see here. Yeah, Thomas gets voted out, man, and it stuns. It stuns everyone there. Even the people that voted for him, they're just stunned that this plan even worked. That this came together. That their whole acting job really brought everything to fruition and sold it, which I love. Thomas is stunned with that stunned face, and then he has a great line. He stands up and says, "Well, give me a hug." And I thought that was great. I thought that was very cute of Thomas, very good sport of Thomas, right? No one likes that. Oh, good sport, but he was a good sport. He was like, wow. I mean, he was giving props. He was saying, wow, an idol play to Kyle. That's amazing. I mean, this guy was happy to be voted out. Like, this guy was happy to play Survivor. And that was another downer to see. Like, I was like, dang it, man. This guy loved playing this game. He was really loving it out there. Because, I mean, you see people get voted out sometimes, and I don't know if they were really enjoying it that much. But this guy really wore his emotion on his sleeve after being voted out. And told Jeff it was an honor to be there. His torch got snuffed. See you later. Thomas, it was an honor watching you. And I'd love to see him back. Right? I don't know if they're going to put in future seasons, if they're going to be putting any bringing back any new era people. But Thomas, I'd love to see back. Yeah, I wrote here in my notes, Kyle and Camilla did it. Rest in peace, evil gay Thomas. I will miss your black eye and your maniacal laughter, right? A huge idol play. I wrote my last note here was a huge idol play. And shout out to Roanoke, Virginia. Kyle, man, big ups for Roanoke, Virginia from Kyle, dude. This was a good episode, a fun episode. I thought it was a nice palate cleanser from the last episode, right? We kind of like watched a whole season of Survivor with the original Vula tribe in those first 3 episodes, and to finally get towards the direction of a different tribe going to tribal. None of Vula was on this tribe, so that's of original Vula. So that's good. It was a good freshen up thing. My only pick, though, I wish that in the voting thing for Survivor 50, they put you can vote whether the tribes are going to swap or not. I think we should vote on whether it's 2 or 3. See, it should have told me, am I voting for 2 tribes or 3 tribes here? Because I like the swap when it's 2. I don't like the swap when it's 3. I don't like when it's too confusing. It's too many moving parts. When it's 2 tribes, the swap is all right. When it's 3 tribes, not so much. I don't know. I think you should take it back to basics a little bit. Keep some of the fresher, newer stuff, but dial the knob back a little bit. Right? It'll seem like you're turning the volume down, but really you're not. What's new is old. What's old is new. Hello, go birds, and shooketh, or booze. Hello, everyone, says Justo. I don't really like Survivors. I don't really like Survivor, but I stayed here for just watching you and watching my favorite live streamer. Justo, you know just what to say to make me feel good, man. You know just what to say to make me feel good. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you being down here and hanging out with me, even though you have no idea what I'm talking about, right? You're like, Survivor? What the hell? Like, yeah, man, Survivor. It's been on the air forever. I mean, 50 seasons coming up this time next year, right? I mean, that's a long time, dude. That's a long time. I mean, that's 25 years, just about. I mean, the show premiered in 2001. Right? And I've seen every season just now. Every season. I didn't watch them in order, right? They're all available on Netflix, and so you can watch them there. All the old seasons. But if you want to get caught up on this new season, man, I recommend it. It's a fun show. It's fun. I mean, it's people on an island, and they're stabbing each other in the back, and you got to learn who to trust and figure out who's lying. There's advantages, idle plays, challenges. It's fun stuff, dude. Real fun stuff. Jeff Probst, if you're ever looking for someone with charisma and knows how to speak, you can call me, right? Send me an email, right? Don't call me, right? I might not answer. Right? I might see an unknown number and I probably won't answer. I feel like that's too risky nowadays. It's got to be an email or text. Just a phone call would be weird. But yeah, you've got my email. You know where to find me. Leave a comment, Jeff. Yeah, guys, that was this episode of Survivor. I liked it. It was very good, and a win for the Roanoke team, right? A win for Kyle coming out of this tribal. And then I didn't write any notes down for next week's episode. I didn't write down. I did see the preview, and I saw all I saw from the preview really was Say walking around and holding a blade. She was holding a knife of some sort, and everybody was like, "Say is off the rails" or something like that. It should say holding a knife. I was like, "Oh God, what's she gonna do, dude?" You know, is she gonna go full blown as Rome here? Is she gonna go play a little too hard? Huh? She gonna or is it Cedric? Is she gonna stab Cedric? Oh my God, I hope not. Oh, this Coca-Cola is delicious. Coke's the best when it comes out of the fountain. When it comes out of the tap at the restaurant, nothing beats it. It's got the right amount of syrup, the right amount of carbonation, the right amount of ice. It's a perfect soda. All right, well, I mean, that's the show, guys. I mean, that's the episode. These are a little bit shorter when I'm not bouncing back and forth off of Nate. I mean, my big pickups from this episode, well, maybe they won't be shorter. I'll do my star rankings, right? I'll do my star rankings. I haven't done those yet, right? So let's get to the star rankings, right? All right. So on this show, I like to go down the cast and give them my star ranking. You know, the star rankings will change by episode. I did one for episode 2, but last week we were supposed to give them star rankings, but we kind of just read their hot takes. Like, all the Survivor cast took pictures holding up a sign with their hot take written on it, and me and Nate went down the line and talked about each hot take. And I still got all the hot take photos up here, and I left them up here on purpose so I could go down the list here and name off their star rankings for episode 4, season 48 of Survivor. Now let's start off with Charity. Now Charity is losing some stars, right? You can't see all of Charity here. Let's start off with Charity. She's losing some stars. She thinks Russell Hantz is the GOAT. She's going to lose some star rankings here, right? Because Charity is a little oblivious to what David's got cooking, right? She thinks David's kind of a doofus, and David's not a doofus, right? He's annoying, but he's not, and he hates water, but he's not a total doofus. So Charity's gonna get 2 stars from me here. 2 stars from me. Who else we got? Star. Oh boy, Star. You know, it's appropriate. It's appropriate that her name is Star, because that's all she's getting. That's all she's getting is 1 star from me. Sorry, Star. I mean, 1 star on the edit, 1 star on the gameplay. You know, I mean, so maybe 2 stars in total. Who's up next? Camilla. Let's check out Camilla. Here she is. Camilla. Definitely a 5-star player right now. Definitely a 5-star player. You know, can't underestimate the smartness and the acting skills of Camilla. She thinks Boston Rob's not a survivor. She got some dumb takes, but 5-star player at the moment. Now let's go to David. Justo, what's going on? Saying, hey, you're still here. I see you down there. Here's David. Here's David. He's got 4 nipples, and he hates water, but loves chocolate milk. Maybe he'll get a chocolate milk sponsorship, right? And start bringing in some cash so he can, oh yeah, during the episode, David was like, he was like, I got a girlfriend, but she broke up with me. So which one is it? Do you have a girlfriend, or did she break up with you, David? You know? He said she broke up with him because he's poor. Okay. I think there might be other reasons. Gotta watch out for this guy, David. Gotta watch out for him. But he's gonna get a 3-star from me. 3 stars for David. Let's go to Joe. Fireman Joe. There he is. Fireman Joe. Quiet this episode. Not a lot of Joe action because we didn't have him with. He was separated from his partner in crime, Eva. So not a lot of Joe here. Joe was a little in the Oblivious group too, right? The California Girls, now known as the Oblivious Girls. Joe, 2 stars. 2 stars. Cedric. We got Cedric. Now, Cedric, he's in a better spot. He made a bonehead move last episode, and I think he's gonna pay for it in the long run. Because Say isn't feeling his vibe anymore. She's not picking up what he's putting down, and I think that may bite him or her in the ass. I'm not sure who it's gonna be, but Cedric, he's gonna get 2 stars from me this week. Now, Chrissy. I don't want to be mean to Chrissy, but her edit's quiet. You haven't seen too much of her. She hasn't gone to tribal. She's been on a team that's winning, so you can't be mad at Chrissy. 2 stars for Chrissy. Here's another 5-star man. I'm a 5-star man. It's Kyle. That's right, Salem, Virginia, Roanoke, Virginia native. Kyle. He's the best, and he gets 5 stars. Successful idol play, successful acting, successful bond with Camilla. Kyle got it. He's got it. And then let's go to Bianca. Bianca, who, if you remember in episode 2 of my review, I did not know she was on the show. I was like, who is this? Who is this? I don't remember her. That's because her edit was very quiet. Now we know who she is since she's gone on a journey and lost her vote and doesn't have any power in this game. Now she's teaming with Say and also thinks she may be teaming with Cedric, not knowing that those two don't really like each other anymore. So Bianca's going to get a 1 star from me. Sorry, Bianca. She may be able to turn it around. But 1 star this week. And then Shaheen Davari. There he is. He's got a whole paragraph written down for his hot take, and he only had 1 word written down for his vote, and it was the wrong one, right? It was the wrong one. Mr. Oblivious here, the guy who I thought was going to be voted out this episode, he's getting 2 stars this week, man. You got to boost those numbers up. Guy. So far, we've only got 2 5 stars. From Camilla and Kyle. That's not just because they pulled off a good move. It's the most I've seen from them so far. But, you guys could have been the 5-star men. I wanted Thomas to be a 5-star man. Sorry. I just wanted to tell you. You can see that I'm still watching your live. Oh, yeah. I can see you. I can see you down there. Still, I got a little chat box open up down here. I can see you. Stephanie. She was gone. Right. She's not. That's an old one. I can delete her. Right. She ain't coming back. Mitch, 5-star man. Mitch is he's a quieter one on this episode, but he is someone who is getting 5 stars again. He was sinking 3s in the challenge. He was connecting with Cedric, bonding with Cedric. This guy's making real human bonds out there, making real connections, real friendships, and this guy is dangerous. This guy's very dangerous. I'd be crazy to say he's not in the top 3 contention of winner picks for me. Mitch, 5-star man. Eva. You know what? I'm going to be a little generous to Eva this week. I really am. Because I thought they were going to make her very annoying and make her, not they, but I thought she was going to be very annoying. And about losing Joe, about not being able to have her firefighter dad surrogate with her on her new tribe. But she kind of took to it really well. She's found David there. They bonded over him not being a woman and jet skis and wanting to get out the people that they're not getting along with in Charity and Star. And she threw Star's name out there under the bus, so she was playing a little bit. She's playing a little bit. I'm going to give her 3 stars. I'm going to give her 3 stars for picking up the slack a little bit and not being too worried about what she thinks is setting her back. So 3 stars for Eva. I'll be here even if it's a thing, the most boring thing. I'll still be here watching. You being successful and making kids happy. Oh. I just wanted you to see that you're making me. Oh, thank you, Justo. Thank you, man. That does mean a lot to me. I'm glad that you're enjoying the show, and I'm glad that you're enjoying the company. That makes me feel good, dude. And I'm hoping that this is successful at some point, right? I'm hoping that Slipper House can make its way to the tippy top, and people will gravitate towards the authenticity and the realism that I bring. I hope so. I hope you're right. I appreciate the kind words, Justo. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Let's get back to the ranking. You flabbergasted me there with your kind words. Thomas, I wanted to give you 5 stars, Thomas. But you failed me. You failed me, Thomas. You and your California girls. You failed me. Thomas, he gets 1 star now, I enjoyed him in this episode, but damn, Thomas, I hate giving you 1 star. Hearsay, who I think she needs to not be so mad at Cedric. She's going to lose some stars for this, right? Not be so mad at Cedric, man. You need to realize that you just walking around complaining with Bianca is not that's not going to do any favors with your tribe or with Cedric, who's making connections with the rest of the tribe. You can't just be mad at Cedric, who the rest of the tribe is starting to like. That's not going to work out well for you. So Say is going to go down to 2 stars here, right? And then you have Mary. Here's Mary. Successful shot in the dark play. Hilarious considering the hot take Mary had. Mary quiet this episode, but also moved to a winning tribe. So we didn't get too much of Mary, except for the fact that she said she would let Joe take care of her. She said Joe's a big, strong man. She said, David. She said, I'd let David take care of me because he's such a nice guy, and he's had a bunch of sisters. And I don't know, dude. David's playing some weird game out there. I don't know if I trust this guy. Something about him. I'm getting a weird read on David. On Mr. I hate water and have 4 nipples. And I only drink chocolate milk. Mix it up with some strawberry. Some regular. Yeah. So there's your star rankings for the cast. The rest of the cast that is left. We are missing... like I said, the one I just deleted. Who else were we missing? Justin. I can get rid of Justin. Justin Pepperoni. He's done. And I guess I can get rid of Thomas now, too. Thomas, no. Let me look at your face one more time. All right. Goodbye, Thomas. Goodbye. Well, that's it, guys. There's your... that'll be fun to delete this cast as they go along here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got 14 people left in the game, guys. So, I don't know how many episodes that'll be, but we've got 14 people left in the game, and I'll be covering every single episode, okay? Whether or not Nate is able to join me or not, you can get your Survivor coverage and me breaking down the episode and giving you my thoughts on all that happened right here every Thursday on Slipper House Extra Extra. I don't have a set time for this. I usually can get it going after I get my daughter to bed, so that's what we're going to go with. Thursdays, right here on the channel, covering reality. Once the season's over, I'm not sure what we'll do. We'll definitely do a final review, a big review episode like we did last year. But once the season is over, I will find something to fill this Thursday slot. That way, you're getting content over here on the channel every day of the week, except for Saturdays and Tuesdays. Those will be the days off over here. But there's content every single day over here besides those 2 days, right? You got your vertical lives on Mondays and Fridays for an hour with me watching Raw and SmackDown, and you got House Assembly Sundays at 9 o'clock. You got Pro Wrestling Sauce Wednesdays 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, right here on SuperhouseExtraExtra.com. Oh yeah, that's right, Justo. Throwing in the medals and the YouTube buttons. That's right. That's right. Thank you, Justo, to being here. Thank you to Raymond, Go Birds, and Super Luigi Liam for all popping in the chat. If you'd like to join me in the chat, feel free to. It is a live show, and I have a live chat up and running that you are welcome to comment in. I will read the comment, and or I do my best to try to read the comments. And for these horizontal ones, it is kind of more difficult to read the comments because I'm doing a lot of work on the computer. I'm also talking. It's a lot easier on the vertical ones because I'm just, I'm holding a selfie stick with a phone in it. That's easier. You can join me there. Just subscribe, like. If you're watching this playback, if you're watching, do yourself a favor and come back for more fun, right? Come back for more fun. Well, that's it this week, guys. It's been a good little solo review, right? A little Josh solo time. It's good practice. Good practice for me. All right, guys. That's it. That's the show. You should start making lives in VR. Gosh, man, I don't even know how to play Roblox, dude. You want me to get in VR? I don't know about that. Right? Might do a Tetris live stream, right? Maybe play some Tetris. Some Snake, right? Some Mrs. Pac-Man, maybe. No, I'm not that old, right? Not that old. Got I don't know. I got a Madden 1995 poster on the wall back there. Well, thanks, everybody. Been a good show. See you all next Thursday. Like and subscribe to the channel. And we'll be back, right? I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna do a little vertical live tomorrow, talking some SmackDown. I think they're gonna show it on the USA Network at regular time. I'm not sure if they're gonna be playing it during the day like they did Raw, or what. But we'll figure it out. Thank you guys for being here for Survivor Digest. I'm Josh O'Leary, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.